Working for many years as an environmental educator with a sideline in activism, I found that using art was one of the best ways to connect communities with complex issues. Recently, I became too ill to work full-time. I felt lost. How was I going to continue to have a positive impact in the world? I needed to believe what I would tell anyone else, that my value as a human was not defined by my impact or productivity. This led me to enrol on an MA in Fine Art at Teesside University. I had a lot of ideas, but was struggling to narrow them down. Honestly, I felt like an imposter, as the other artists all seemed to be more focused and skillful. So I went to my local beach at Saltburn for a think while I looked for fossils and sea glass. I noticed that although the beach seemed clean, when you looked among the rocks, there was a lot of litter hiding there. I started to collect it and ended up with a carrier bag full of litter, including a takeaway tub's worth of brightly coloured, thumbnail-sized pieces of plastic. People love plastic. It's so bright and durable, but it never goes away. It just gets smaller and smaller, going from the pieces I picked up, to nurdles too numerous and too tricky to pick up, to microplastics. It gets into the food chain and makes the whole ecosystem sick. But maybe I could make some art with it. Maybe that art might influence just a few more people to pick up their litter, use a reusable water bottle, or join the local litter pick. I went home, and from somewhere in my subconscious came the idea of making a cardboard cutout of the word sick, which I filled with the plastic I'd found. It made a striking representation of what I was concerned about, but more than that, it was a project that could be reimagined as a community art project. Now I'm making a giant version of sick, and I've arranged with my local beach litter picking group to work with them at their next event to make art with what they collect. So I've accidentally found a way back to a place where I can be creative and make a little bit of positive change for the environment.